The Red Cross is distributing hygiene kits at La Piste camp in Port-au-Prince. 50,000 of those made homeless by the earthquake live here. Kathleen Floville moved here with her father, who's sick, and the rest of her family. They had nothing when they arrived, but the Red Cross gave them a tarpaulin and they found some wood for supports. She says it gives them some protection, but the roof leaks when it rains and it's very hot during the day.
Comme nous, nous mettons quoi par ça que c'est bon parce que on va pas la ça auto qu'on a laissé ça long dedans. C'est quoi pico parce que les chaud en pile mais comme on va côté pour être obligé rester en bas.
When the earthquake struck Haiti this year, more than 200,000 people were killed and around 1.5 million were made homeless. Aid agencies are struggling to provide shelter for so many people in a city which was already overcrowded. The shelter cluster is led by the Red Cross and is working with the Haitian government and the UN to coordinate the efforts of the aid agencies.
Well, Haiti, being the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, had a housing situation of around 86% of the Port-au-Prince population living in slum dwellings. In addition to that, only approximately 50% of the population had access to latrines, and I think around 30% had access to water, drinkable water.
At this camp, they're building new and better shelters. They'll keep the rain and wind out, and they're quick to put up. They cost around $500 each. Christian Aid is paying for them, and a local charity called Haiti Survie is running the project.
Pour la construction des abris, c'est fait de matériaux importés.
Aldrin Calixte works for Haiti Survie.
Donc il y a le bois, c'est un bois assez dur, c'est très résistant. Il y a le plastique et il y a des clous, c'est juste qui sert de point d'attache, non seulement du plastique mais également du bois. Et aussi, on fait un lien en ciment, c'est juste pour solidifier les bases des poteaux.
This shelter is meant to house 4 people. Instead, 4 families live here. But Jurel Baptiste says it's much better than what they had before.
Des fois même nous prend gros de l'eau là, la pluie nous paraît pas pour là pas faire rien pour nous de l'eau c'est nous. Nous pas capable vivre la pluie. Des fois de l'eau passer en bas. N'est pas même bagaille. Même les fait chaud mais la pluie grâce à Dieu nous dormir. Nous va sauter, nous va connaître parce que nous pas prendre gros vent là-dedans. Mais la pluie a tombé fort, il va couler, nous dormir. Il me laisse l'eau passer, mais nous dormons quand même.
On the other side of the city, the residents of Automeka camp are facing a new danger. The landowner is reclaiming his site and is gradually clearing away the shelters here. But it's not just about finding somewhere more secure to live. People need to be able to earn a living too. Monique Santim lives at Automeka. She used to have a small business nearby, importing goods from the Dominican Republic and selling them at a profit. She says if she had a little money and a small place to store her stock, she could get back to work.
M'oblige rester pour me commencer parce que c'est pas moi qui baille tête moi. Mais si me bien pour me baille tête moi, on t'a payé des petits monio, on t'a payé l'école là et puis on t'a levé là faire mon côté pour me commencer business là.
In the meantime, engineers are assessing all the buildings in the city. A green stamp means they're safe. Yellow indicates some work needs to be done. And red means the building needs to be rebuilt completely. The Red Cross is working in this area and has found that many people want to return, despite the destruction, because their livelihoods are here.
people are still living in almost any of the structures that you find. So you will find people have done some temporary repairs to a red building because they're there to protect their livelihoods and property that's left in the house. Equally with yellow buildings, there's still people trying to live from these properties, or they've made some temporary shack on the land that's been destroyed.
Antoine Petit used to live here, in a 3-story house. He was a successful businessman and a musician. And has lost everything, including his 14-year-old daughter, Oliviana. He dug her body out from what used to be her bedroom. For now, he and his family are staying with a neighbour, but Antoine is determined to find some way of rebuilding his home.
I want to live in this place because I'm ground on this highway. I can make business. Many people know me. They love Antoine. Yeah, I would like to stay.
Haiti's government is working with international agencies on the slow process of clearing up and rebuilding this devastated city. After the initial focus on emergency shelter, effort is now shifting to getting people into better accommodation and back to work so they can be independent again.